right, Coach. Thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the New England Patriots. And this will be a touch. As that sails over the end line.
Here we go. 10 Tucson.
Hey, keep it up. Keep it up.
Here's Peterson as they begin on the ground. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
The extra receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 3.
To throw is Brady.
I'm coming after you.
Going to throw right side here, complete. That'll be a New England first down and gain of 12.
Let's go, let's go.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
Set. 50, plant.
Right there, 56. Check, 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 check.
Ready.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 44-yard line. Now a run with Peterson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Down. 10 Lobo.
Stick is the mic. Hey, defense. Hey, defense, let's go. Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
80 weapon. Shoot.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brady complete to Watson, the tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? First down, here's the run with Peterson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Watch twist. Watch twist. Hatch it. Hatch it.
Hey, jet fight.
And they'll try the jet sweep here. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short.
Check. Fresno.
Gone.
Check 37. Check 37. Shift. Check. Crunch.
Let's go.
They'll run it. Here's Peterson. Peterson a first down and more. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 28-yard line.
Here we go. 52. Set. 52. 60 yards.
You must be dreaming.
Sponge. No. Under 10.
They'll run on first down. It's Parker. And a nice spin into some open field. That good for 22 and a first down. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
Shift. Watch the shift.
High seven.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts in drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
It's caught. This is White. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's second and 11.
Now.
56, the mic, boys. 56.
Hey, Echo.
56. Tighten up. Pull it together.
Hit it.
On play action, it's Brady. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
Ready.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, wahoo.
53's the mic. 53.
From the gun, it's Brady.
It's our time.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off near the 29, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
You can't block me.
On first down, it's Parker, and he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 6 at the 32-yard line.
Here we go.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Watch tight end.
4 down, 4 down. Check 13. Check 13.
Gonna give this time to the tailback.
Go, go, go.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Here we go.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down.
Check 3. Check 3. Delta, Delta.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
Let's pick it up. It's our time. Let's get off the
Here's
field.
Campbell
Let's get off
operating
the
from
field.
the gun. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological?
Rush coming, and he's taken down. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive
57
back.
to Mike.
The
57 to
linebacker in
Mike.
him on that play emerged.
Record. Check 99. Check 99.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Patriots 7, Texans nothing.
On the set.
Don't need it all back
Mike,
at once,
56,
but
right
you
there,
figure
right
they're
there,
going to need
56.
something here.
Hey,
17
hey,
yards to
hey,
go on 2nd down.
Let go.
To throw, it's Brady. Here's a screen to Powell. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
4 down. 4 down. Check. 4 down. 4 down.
Ready?
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Going up top. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for New England. 49 yards.
You had to figure they'd take a shot downfield on 3rd and long, so the old cliche came into mind right away for me. Who wants it more? You always hear about receivers, hear about their hands, their moves, their speed. How about the positioning and the desire to go get that one out of the air?
Here's Brady. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Squeeze.
Our time. This our
Shoot. Check 3.
A give to Peterson out of the gun.
Run.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
New England on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So he splits the uprights and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball,
Here we go.
fall
Here we
back
go.
on defense without even
Here we
looking.
go.
You know it's going in the hoop.
25-yard line.
Come on, set.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first two drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Ready. Check. 59.
Get a roll. West. Twist. Bravo.
Mike's 5'9". Mike's 5'9".
Bring it.
Tighten up.
2nd and 14. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Let's go now.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Go, Mike 51. Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go.
Back to throw. Campbell. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt.
The Patriots take
Come on
over
now,
first
let's
and
go.
10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
D, we're pretty quiet.
Shift.
Now Peterson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
New England on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Working from the gun, it's Brady.
Coming this way. Here we go.
And that's complete. It's Watson. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
Get ready.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
At the 44-yard line.
On the ready.
57.
Look at me. Door.
Strip that ball. He's checking. Crash.
Crash down. Crash.
And some room to maneuver. The 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And they will finally get him to the ground at the Texans' 14-yard line.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half, 10-0 our score. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Throwing on 2nd and 8, Brady. He's got White here. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Let's get that ball.
Ready.
Shotgun now for Brady. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
These guys had to settle for a field goal their last time moving the ball down the field. They may have to do it again on this drive. That could be frustrating.
Yeah, I don't want to be cliche, but at least they were able to get 3 last time. 3 here, not the worst thing in the world. And his kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
The Texans
Come on, fellas.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Room here to run. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
They don't want it.
A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season as they are now on the board here in the first half.
Let's get it.
Extra point up and through, and it's now 13-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 22-yard line.
Come on.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
Shoot.
Throwing now is Brady. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Only 3 there on the screen. It's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7 from the gun. It's a give to Peterson. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
He's not going to get me. Let's go. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Yep.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Check. 53's Mike. Check.
Five.
From the gun on third down, Brady. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Sets up fourth down.
The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And a great job on special teams to down it as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Campbell from the gun, he'll throw. It gets it into the arms of Parker, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Alert 3, alert 3.
Throwing on first down. Campbell. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Looking to throw. Campbell. This is Miller, complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 36.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
At the Patriots' 31-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Yo. Slam.
2nd and 5. And the catch made by Johnson. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Whip. Watch the whip. Switch. Kill. Turn up.
Kill. Ball. Turn up. Tight dog. Slam. Watch that.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
It's now fourth down.
And his kick here is good. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Ready,
Second and 10 now from the 27.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Chef.
Protein spill. Beef ribber.
A 10th carry now for Peterson. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
Oh, boy, I know you felt
Well,
that
this
one.
play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Me and you.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
To throw is Campbell. To throw on 2nd down. It's caught. It's Miller. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Good team, Lonnie.
38. Target. Cover. Safety's creeping.
Now Campbell from the gun on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And it's fielded at the 34. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and the Patriots take over.
41-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They've got the lead. Last last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
leverage.
big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
Ready?
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6.
We got to step it up.
Get it.
Here's Brady to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Got it? Let's go now. 10 Lobo.
Danny.
Smoke.
Mike, 53. Mike. Watch the curl.
Go.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. Looking deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 44 yards.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
Back now in Foxborough. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy.
Twist. Pilot, 64, weak. Ready.
Now Brady on the bootleg. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Go set.
At the
70.
15-yard
Indy.
line.
Hey, exit.
Ricky.
Brady. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Watch the run. They're running it.
Shoot.
Brady to throw again. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready? Hey, Mike.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Blue draw Corkers. Hey, orbit. Now.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
On 2nd down now, it's Peterson.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
New England on third down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This is 3rd and 8. Now Brady. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And this one is right down the middle. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Campbell now, off play action. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Come on.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
I can't believe
You're out.
I can't believe they even let you play. He's coming. He's coming.
Big grip.
They run. Peterson. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Trick tight.
Hit it. They're coming.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
Here we go. Hard. 15, Lonnie. 15, Lonnie.
Check 25. Check 25.
Yes. On the ball.
On 3rd down, it's Peterson.
Let's go, B. Let's go.
And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
Right there. All day, baby.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that will swell the lead to 16. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. That's good for a Texan 1st down, a 12-yard pickup. They'll run on 1st down. Parker Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
I got it.
Here's Campbell looking to throw on 2nd down. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
He's got the hook up to Miller. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
It's a gain of 8, but it brings up 4th down.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9".
Campbell throwing on 4th down. This is Johnson. He's got it. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
18 on the play. 1st down, Houston.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
All day, baby, all day.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And able to work his way down to the 16. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 16-yard line.
2nd and 3. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. From the gun, Campbell. And it's caught by Parker. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Back to throw. Campbell. He'll find Miller. That's complete. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Here we go.
Check 9, check 9.
To throw is Campbell, operating from the gun. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. A very pivotal two-point try that does not go their way. Now it's a big uphill battle for the rest of the 4th quarter.
The attempt was to try and make it a one-score game, right? Touchdown, get 2, and now you've tied it up. Instead, they don't get it, still down 10.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Peterson. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing.
Kill. On the ball. Hey, check. Go.
Again, Peterson.
Alert 3.
And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
10 Tucson.
57's the mic. They can't hang with us.
Ready.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Let's go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
And Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal: win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
So for New England, they used a favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to